Hey guys, I hope you're well. What do you mind if I tell you a little story about the very first CW message that I ever copied in my life? I didn't know CW at the time. Here's a story. When I was 13 years old, my cousin Bonnie and her husband Ron, who lived in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, we spent a couple weeks with them on vacation, and when we were leaving, they gifted me two items that both stunned me and changed my life. Well, one of them did, and that was a Hallicrafter's S120 general coverage receiver. Had lots of vacuum tubes in it, got nice and hot, smelled like hot dust when you ran it. But to me, that was normal because this was 1972. Well, the next summer, my parents and my sister Nancy and we went on a big cross-country camping trip with a pop-up camper to visit my relatives in San Francisco. Okay. And when we were leaving, my dad probably didn't want to go anywhere near Los Angeles, probably like you. What say you, man? If you came to visit me, would you want to drive through Detroit? I've got to turn the furnace off. Hang on. Dang it. Dang it, Pop. That's better. I'm not used to making videos, man. I'm really not. Um, so when we left San Francisco, my dad avoided LA like you'd avoid Detroit, and we headed inland. I don't know the route he took, but apparently this way and down. We're headed toward my uncle Robert's house, who lived in Mesa, Arizona. Now, Mesa, Arizona is where that pin is right there, right? We spent our time with them. And sorry about the wire pattern. Not much I can do about it. When we left their house, we headed north. And all I remember is that we went camping somewhere in the mountains of Arizona. I was 14, man. I may be off by a year. I may have been 13 on this trip. I'm not sure now. But we stopped for the night in the mountains near Flagstaff. And my dad didn't know it, but I had stuck a one of those fiberglass whips that you'd put on like a dune buggy. Well, I found one in someone's trash. I ran a wire up it and I hid it underneath the camper so that I could put it up at night and listen to my shortwave radio. And yeah, I took my Hallicrafters. You know I did. You know I did. We were set up for the night somewhere near Flagstaff, Arizona. I was tuning around the bands, and when I say the bands, on a general coverage receiver, you've got a lot of real estate to explore. And I came across a strong Morse code signal. Guys, very strong. And I didn't know any Morse code, but you know what I had? I had a book that had the Morse code characters in it, in the back. And so I copied this over and over until I had it right, and I was writing down the dots and dashes. And you know what it said? It said Flagstaff via walk. And then a tone, and then Flagstaff via walk. And a tone. And it repeated like a beacon. It's what it was. It was a beacon. I don't know why it was there, what it was announcing, or anything. All I knew was I had to know more. I knew, oh man, I started tuning, and as the months ticked by, I did more and more tuning around the amateur bands. And back in the early 70s, there was a flood of both CW and phone operation. I knew I had to know the Morse code. I knew I had to know it. I had discovered Morse code. I then discovered the world of amateur radio in the literature, in the books I had, and I pursued it at full speed ahead, man. Hey, Fred, congratulations, man. It wasn't, I feel like I blindsided you. It wasn't that long ago, man, that I was trying to and gently nudge you. You wanted to learn Morse code. You had it in your sights. You were going to. I just gave you a few attaboys and I nudged you along. I like to think I helped nudge you along, sir. How long ago was that? A year ago? A year ago, man. A freaking year ago. And you just worked the 10-meter contest? Hey, guys, this is what you can do after a year of learning the codes. Anyway, man. Congratulations, man. Flagstaff via walk. Here we are. Here I sit, 49. I get emotional when I talk about this stuff. Here I sit 49 years later. Morse code has been the one constant in my life. The one thing that remained constant in my life. It was always there for me to come back to and have fun with and enjoy as life permitted. When I'd take a break from working CW, when I'd take a break from ham radio for a handful of years for this reason or that, and I'd have always drift back, well, I hadn't lost any copying ability. I gained it during the time off. It's like learning to ride a bike. Once you do, it's there for life, man. 49 years. I was such a young boy when I learned Morse code, and I'm such an old man now. And it's been my friend. Flagstaff via walk, huh? Ha 49 years later, and I still make mistakes. I wonder if Mr. Marconi did at the end of his career. Thank you for watching. Oh, no, hang on, man. Ooh, Chucky. That was kind of an a-hole of me. Thank you for watching. 73. Dit dit.